Hello there, welcome to your 3-card tarot reading for the month of May. This is for Aries. And I'm reading this right now. I'm doing these readings on the full moon in Scorpio, so they should be a little deeper and more intense. So, as usual, Aries, we're just going to burn some sage first. I hope your last month's predictions were helpful. And if you enjoy them, please, of course, subscribe or click like or share. Here we go. So, 3 cards for you, Aries, for this month. First card is the Star. Second card, Prince of Swords. Third card, Ten of Wands. Okay. There's somebody that you've had your hopes up about, or there's somebody that you're just not seeing clearly. The Star and the Ten of Wands surrounding a person would suggest that you had really high hopes for somebody who really let you down. They are not at all who they said they were going to be. They've fallen, or they've done something where they've fallen from grace. Someone you thought was almost perfect or had all these wonderful star-like qualities. Somebody who inspired you, someone who seemed to have big dreams or a vision for life, or somebody that made you feel elevated in some way, maybe even put them on a pedestal, has completely fallen off the pedestal, has fallen from grace into the card of oppression, when you realize that you've actually maybe been imprisoned and oppressed by the same person that you thought was uplifting or liberating you. It's quite shocking when you realize that people are not what they said or what they presented themselves to be. So this is all happening around this Prince of Swords. This could be female as well. So just think more about the qualities of the personality that I'm going to describe than whether it's a girl or a boy or a man or a woman, whatever. The person would be somebody, Prince of Swords is someone clever, good with words, good with a gab, therefore, you know, intelligent and a certain amount of charm. However, when you get to know them, you'll see that they can have a stubborn streak even if they are somewhat scattered. And they tend to just stay in their heads, meaning they don't want to deal with anything that's emotional. They don't want to, they're not very empathic. Everything's just going to be analyzed and rephrased, and they can have a manipulative side to them. Maybe that's perhaps what you ended up just seeing now. So this means for the month of May, when you identify who this is, you know, this could be very dramatic, that it's someone that you're married to or that you're in love with. And it could be less dramatic, where you realize it's a customer or a co-worker or a neighbor, someone you don't have to interact with all that much. But you see their true colors. And now what you're going to need to do, unfortunately, is let go and walk away, or be strict with how you interact with the person. So now you've seen through the game. And the only way to not be sucked into the game is to be aware, as you're speaking with them, that you see through their game. And then there is no more game. Then you're free to walk away. And they will know that they can't play games or manipulate you. The hard part is that you're recovering from your hopes, your high hopes about them, which is really painful. The Star means that you thought this person had everything you ever wanted, you know, had all these positive qualities that you admire, and they lived up to their charms at first. And then you saw, oh, no, they don't. Not at all. So the hardest part this month will be recovering from your own disappointment about this. And as I said, if this is not someone you're super close to, but somebody that you have to interact with, it may not be as crushing or as disappointing. You just adjust yourself accordingly so that you keep things as smooth as you can if it's a boss or, you know, or as I said, neighborly relations or something like that. But if it's somebody that's very close or that you had high hopes for and you are needing to walk away, then be reassured that you've done everything you can and you're not being unrealistic about this person. Sometimes the Prince of Swords type person can be narcissistic. They're very good at putting on a mask, and so there'll be other people in the environment who believe this mask. And they might seem like they're moving on easy breezy to brand new people, but don't be fooled by that. And if they do seem to fit the narcissistic profile, there's tons of great videos here on YouTube that can help you out with that, and how to deal with it. So it's all right. Just walk away from whatever doesn't work for you anymore, and don't blame yourself. All right. If you need a longer reading, you want to go in more depth with me, you can always feel free to reach me at my website below, river-rain.com, and we can set up something for you personally. All right. I wish you well for the month of May. Take care.